The extraordinary. When I was a kid, I never got a whole of anything. What I'm saying is, my mother and father made my older brother and I split everything in half. Everything. Whenever we got a can of soda, which was very rare, because my mother and father were a little ahead of their time, we always had to split it in half. I mean, it was an intense process. We would pour in there and then go back and forth, and we would study it and look at it and finally make a decision. And then when my younger brother was born, my proportions got proportionately smaller. But the biggest realization came the day my brother and I got a cookie. Just a cookie about that big, and my mother and father said, "You have to split it." And so, of course, my older brother was always the one in charge of doing the splitting. And so he eyed the knife holder in the kitchen, picked his choice of knivation, went over to the cookie, looked at it, and dutifully cut it. Then I began to study it. I looked so close at that cookie, and finally I said, "I want the big half." It was the one on the right. My brother retaliated with logic that I could not find a hole in whatsoever, no matter how hard I tried and racked my brain. He looked at me and he said, "There's no such thing as a big half. If one is bigger than the other, it's more than half." Kaboom! Kapowie! Boom! My whole universe exploded! It's so true! It's like a part of growing up, a realization, a part of evolution, of evolving as a human being. There is no such thing as the big half. Bang! And yet, even though I know this profound truth in the depths of my soul, in the highest part of my logical consciousness, sometimes still, when I enter a Subway sandwich store, there's a point where I seem to de-evolve. Suddenly I become Zug, Neanderthal man in a fast food sandwich shop. It happens as soon as the sandwich artist asks the always all-important question, "What would you like? A 6-inch or a 12-inch?" I often respond, "6-inch, please." Then they cut the bread. That's when the transformation occurs. Because as soon as they cut the bread, "Me want big half! Zog need big half!" Sometimes I do. I don't care if it makes no sense whatsoever. And the guy behind me in line, he's thinking the same thing too. In fact, he's sweating bullets. Because, and I don't care if he's a professor of mathematics with a degree from Harvard at work, but when he's in line at the Subway, he's in a worse position than me. Because if I do get the big half, he's getting the small half. But why? Why do we do this? Why do we de-evolve? Because the Chomsky paradigm is stuck in the past. It's Neanderthal. There was some logic to this way of thinking a long time ago. But logic dictates that we use current information to reach sound, true conclusions. And there's nothing logical to the thinking. "Me not care if me is stuffed now. Could be Zug's last meal." Currently, I'd like to lose 10 pounds. There is absolutely no logic in "Me want big half. Big half. Me want big half." In this wanting, I am working against myself, against what I know is my highest good. Through the Chomsky paradigm, we're all working against ourselves. But the soul knows better. You see, the soul never wants the big half or the small half. As illogical as that may seem, the soul, through a much deeper, profound logic, simply, without judgment, always wants the healthy half, the highest good. As we've discovered on our journey so far, what I refer to as the Tchotchke campaign has brainwashed our entire culture into believing our fallback position is pretty much always more and bigger is always better. This brainwashing has come from a consciousness of greed that gives absolutely no thought to our personal health, the health of our children, our future, and even the future of our planet. One of the most dangerous ways it is always trying to convince us that more and bigger is always better is in our food. Big gulp. It's not only big, but we must gulp it. Super size. For only 25 cents more, you can get twice as much. Buy one, get one free. Or better yet, come to the all-you-can-eat buffet and stuff yourself. We have fallen for the lie that more and bigger is always better, including food. And it's a tragedy. And the irony is this: our soul, the essence of our being, wants more nothing. More nothingness. More emptiness. The brainwashing has created a phenomenon in our culture that we refer to as "my eyes were bigger than my stomach." It's because the advertising is going in here. From now on, whenever our culture is trying to manipulate you into getting more and bigger, always remember it's a game. We're playing a game, it's a chess game. And when they try to get you, with their move, to part with your money so that you can be less healthy by eating more and oftentimes more of what isn't good for you, remember, oh yeah, it's a game, it's like a chess game. They made their move. Oh, interesting move. Now I'm gonna make a true soul food move. A soul food move is less food. So you make your move and I go, yeah, no, I know what you're doing. I get that, nice move. But no, I don't want it even if it's only 25 cents more because I want to be more healthy. It doesn't make any sense. I would be working against myself if I accepted your kind offer to double my food for 25 cents. We're taking our power back. We're taking our control back. We're listening to our soul. Listening to our body. Paying attention. Instead of listening to a wayward world based in greed that simply wants your money and will do anything for it, including addict you to foods that are hurting you, that are hurting our children, and even hurting the planet. So, let's take a moment. Let's take a moment now to get in touch with our body, with our mind, with our soul, with our health, with all that is important, truly important to us. So, become comfortable. Move in your chair, stand up, whatever you need to do to allow this information to enter into your mind and your heart. Take a deep breath, become comfortable in your seat. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose, hold for a moment, and out through your mouth. And so, for a moment, just imagine that you're at a party and you're cutting the cake. As you look at the pieces, first, you check in with your body. Do you want any at all? Often the answer is no. But if the answer is yes, we remember, because of the brainwashing, that the eyes are often bigger than the stomach. And so you take the smallest one you can find. Imagine a sandwich now. There's two pieces. You listen to your soul and realize you'll take the small half. You don't want the extra or free anything. It's not abundance to your soul. It's less joy, less health, less energy, less freedom. I want less for my soul. Say that with me, please. I want less for my soul. So open your eyes. Okay, my friends, you've got some journaling to do. And I will see you very, very soon. Bless you. Bless you.